Getting ready to change the front crankshaft seal or timing cover seal, whichever you want to call it. Napa, almost 50 bucks, made in Taiwan. Makes me mad, but working on the black sheep. Been doing a lot of adding. Got new fender on this side, fender on this side, new door. Just figured while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and change the crankshaft seal and do the killer dowel pin remedy while I'm in there. You got to take this cover off to change a seal anyways. Got one of my dad's old India wrenches. Used to be 1.25 inches, but I took it to the grinder. It's going to be for my clutch fan here. Take it off. Got these special pair of vice grips and getting ready to take my belt off. Clamp this to the pulley, so it'll make this job a lot easier. I'll set it up and show you what I'm talking about. Got big orange mallet to bang on the wrench here. This wrench is just going to be saved for this purposes in the future in case I have to change any fan, clutch, or anything else under there like water pump or whatever. But it's finally coming together. Powder coated these, powder coated this. It's gonna look nice. I powder coated my tubes for the intercooler, but I'm going to do all this first today. Got the serpentine belt on. Got my special pair of vice grip chain clamp in there. It's just gonna ride against the thermostat housing there. Backwards threads from what I learned on a different YouTube guy, but I'm just going to try to hold my phone and bang this thing loose at the same time. Here we go. There she went. Came right apart. I suggest if you're going to invest in a Dodge Cummins and you need to get to your fan, you need to invest in one of these chain vice grips. Works really good to take this off. This thing's just spinning right off now. As you can see, got good access to everything now. You can see how that pair of vice grips just clamps right onto that pulley and release here. Well, maybe pull it out a little. There we go. Anyways, it'll come right off of there. Now I can take this dampener off and the timing cover off, and I will replace that seal down there, and also take care of the dowel pin that's supposed to be the death of these things, but might as well while we're there. Okay, this little unit here operates a lot of your components. First of all, it sends messages to your onboard computer there, which operates the regulator in your alternator. If you're losing voltage, it could be this, sending messages to that. It also runs your cruise control. When that went out, first thing I did was thinking, well, my alternator went bad, replaced it. Still the same problem. I was wondering why my cruise wasn't working. Then I finally went to the dealer and they said, you better check your crankshaft sensor. Sure enough, that was the problem with everything. You want to remove this crankshaft sensor before you take this off. You don't want to damage that. I replaced this, I think, in 95 or 96. Dealer part. It cost me about 90 bucks clear back then. Who knows what they cost nowadays, but you don't want to damage that thing. So take it off here. It's adjustable. When you put it back on, I just stick a thin piece of plastic or cardboard or something, put it in there as a shim, put it down to that, and then slip it out of the way. But I do not want to hurt that little unit there. Well, here's that killer dowel pin everybody's raised a fuss over, which is probably true. My little brother's 91. He blamed it on the harmonic balancer just flinging off there, but that dowel pin probably rattled out there and lodged in there and just, you know, messed everything up. But had some friends with a diesel pusher motorhome, just happy-go-lucky. Down the road, a couple of bluegrass evangelists singing evangelists. All of a sudden, bam, engine shot. So it could be the culprit that caused it. My truck's knocking on about 300,000 now, so I'm going to pull this and make my own killer dowel pin remedy for that. Just while we're here, might as well take care of it. Me and my boys could ever get this thing figured out, control panel shot or something, I don't know. These things are touchy. Be sure nice to make that killer dowel pin piece I need. Just draw it out and cut it out, but unfortunately I'm back to doing it the old way with the grinder, files, and all kinds of other tools. Homemade dowel pin retainer. I just used one of the long bolts out of the housing here to test. Once I get that thing set in place and all screwed down, it'll work out real good. Hold that thing in there. Now I'm going to stick a star nut on here too, that way it's locked in there for sure. Don't want the bolt rattling out as well.